Ashutosh continues to be with us from Beirut. Ashutosh, give us a sense of the impact of the explosions, or rather the strikes that were carried out by Israel on the one-year anniversary. Today, of course, marks the 365 days of the beginning of the Israel-Hamas war, isn't it?
When it all escalated, it was 8th of the very next day when Israel announced that they will take revenge of that. And immediately they started destroying the establishment. There was, the plans made out. The first, it was all started by the Israeli Air Force when they're striking the critical infrastructure of Hamas in the Gaza. And then within a week, they announced that now they will be invading by foot, and all the soldiers with a different planning. There were heavy artillery used, and perhaps from three multiple dimensions from the southern part, they started going inside Gaza. And clearly, but look at this situation, even after 1 year, the Israel very confidently cannot say that they have totally neutralized or eliminated Hamas, because even yesterday, there were rockets fired towards Ashkelon and Ashdod area in the southern part. Still, there are strikes happening. In fact, few of the Hamas fighters, those who went to Syria and other parts, they're all on the Telegram and other social media platform they are using to communicate. And what we're hearing, they are still planning. There are a number of these Hamas terrorists are still in that particular part of Gaza. And even, you may remember, a number of these hostages are with them. So clearly, there have been multiple rounds of talks in Qatar with the Hamas leadership and the Israel, but that couldn't lead to any conclusion or any solution. And even these days, there is a threat. While there is a multi-dimension threat for Israel, which is facing one from the Lebanon, another from the Yemen, then you have Syria, and of course, in the south, the Hamas continue to be attacking the Israel. So in multi-dimension war, even now there is involvement of Iran. So perhaps one of the biggest powerful state, which is the stakeholder in this battle, because all these elements, the Israel have a weightage because it has the air domination. So because of the air domination, the technology, the kind of weaponry that it has always a domination over these the ally. But when it comes to the Iran, that makes it really challenging for Israel, because number of these nearly 200 ballistics were fired. Many were dropped, of course, in open area, but that also calibrated Iran to acknowledge and analyze the defense system, the air defense system of Israel. And as and when there is a further escalation, because Israel is known for taking revenge, and sooner or later it will retaliate to the aggression shown by Iran, where Iran says we have only responded the aggression of the Israel. So on this conflict, even after 1 year, there's a major challenge for Israelis to facing multi-dimension war from different hostile and different enemies from multiple directions. And now involvement of Iran also creates some trouble and tension for the Israeli defense forces, whereas the America, you see, now playing a critical role, providing all best support, arms, ammunition, intelligence, technology to Israel. And subsequently, yesterday, nearly billions of dollars of humanitarian aid has been provided by America to the people of Lebanon. So that also makes a very, a sharp contrast in a geopolitics and a geo-conflict, when we see one side America is aiding Israel with the arms and ammunition to target their enemies. Subsequently, those who are the victim, there is also the America offering aid and relief for the people of Lebanon.
All right, I'm going to thank you, Ashutosh, getting in those details.